There is something waiting for you on the other side of the life you are sleepwalking through. Not a different life. This one, the same streets, the same body, the same people, seen clearly for what they actually are, which is extraordinary. We use the word awakening as though it means something dramatic, a flash of light, a voice from the heavens, a moment that divides your life into before and after. Sometimes it is like that, not often. More often, awakening is quiet, incremental, a slow return to the capacity for wonder that you had as a child, and quietly agreed to give up somewhere in the process of becoming a grown adult in a world that does not reward wonder, a world that rewards productivity and speed and certainty and the performance of having things together. Wonder is none of those things. Wonder is slow. It stops in the middle of the path to look at something that doesn't matter. It finds the ordinary genuinely interesting. It is, in the most literal sense, useless, and it is the most important thing you can recover. Place your attention in the center of your chest. This is not a metaphor. There is a center to your chest, a place where the energy of your life is organized. Every tradition that has ever mapped the human body has found it. Chinese medicine calls it the heart center. Indian tradition calls it anahata, the unstruck sound, the sound that was never made by two things striking each other, that arises from within, from silence, from the ground of what you are. The Christians place the soul here. Every love song ever written points to this location. Every grief you have ever felt has been felt here first. This is not a small place. This is the center of your life. What does it mean to awaken the heart, not to feel more? You already feel enough, perhaps too much. The heart that needs awakening is not a numb heart. It is a defended one. A heart that has learned through entirely reasonable experience that feeling fully is dangerous. That opening completely leaves you exposed. That wonder is something children do before they learn better. The defended heart is not closed, it is armored, and armor is heavy. You have been carrying it for so long you have forgotten it is there. You think the weight is just what life feels like. It is not. Awakening. The heart does not mean removing the armor and standing unprotected in a world that can wound you. It means discovering that you are never as fragile as you feared, that the thing the armor was protecting, the real you, the one who wonders and loves and finds the world astonishing, that thing is not fragile at all. It is the most durable part of you. The only part of you that has actually been present for every moment of your life. The armor can come down, not all at once, not because you forced it, but because you stopped believing you needed it quite so much. Bring your attention now slightly higher, from the heart center to the space between your eyebrows and slightly above, the mind's eye. The place from which you perceive. Notice that there is a you who is watching all of this, a you who is aware of the thoughts and the sensations and the feelings without being entirely consumed by them. Right now, listening to these words, there is a you who knows that you are listening. That awareness, that capacity to be present to your own experience, is not produced by your brain the way a thought is produced. It is the ground from which all of your experience arises. Thought, emotion, sensation, they move across it like weather, but the sky does not become the weather. You are the sky. Here is what awakening actually looks like in an ordinary life. You are walking somewhere you have walked 100 times, and you notice, really notice, the quality of light through a particular window, and instead of noting it and moving on, you stop for a moment. You let it land. You feel something that has no name exactly, not happiness, not sadness, not nostalgia, something more fundamental than any of those. The simple recognition that light through glass is beautiful, that you're here to see it, that the fact of your existence in this specific moment, in this specific body, in this specific sliver of all of cosmic time is genuinely remarkable. That is awakening, not dramatic, not even particularly spiritual in the way people usually mean that word. Just be present, just here, just awake to what is actually in front of you. And from that quality of presence, something else becomes possible. You have a capacity to add to this world that is entirely specific to you, not in a grand world historical way necessarily, though for some of you, yes, that too. In the specific way that you see things, make connections, care about particular people, notice the things you notice, love what you love. No one else has your precise combination of all of those things. No one who has ever lived, no one who will ever live. The specific quality of attention you bring to the world when you're fully awake to it, that is not replicable. That is not replaceable. Awakening is not about becoming someone else. It is not about achieving a state. It is about returning fully to the particular person you already are. And discovering that that person, seen clearly, is enough, is more than enough, is genuinely needed. The wonder you are capable of is not something you manufacture. You do not decide to find things beautiful and then find them beautiful. Wonder arises when you are present enough and open enough to let reality land instead of processing it immediately into usefulness. When the child finds the beetle fascinating, it is not because the child decided to be curious about beetles. It is because the child had not yet learned to screen out the things that don't contribute to anything. The child's attention was still available to simply be captured by what is genuinely interesting. Your attention can be that available again. That is not childishness. That is the recovery of something essential that sophistication quietly stole from you. Let both of these centers be alive